जय जिनेन्द्र।
Jai Jinendra, sir. Thank you.
Lecturer,
I think so. Nobody has joined in.
they will join in due course.
Okay, sir.
Let's begin. अरहंत सिद्ध सुर उपाध्याय साधु सर्व अर्थ के प्रकाशी मांगलिक उपकारी है। तीन को स्वरूप जानी रागते भई जो भक्ति काय को नमाए स्तुति को उच्चारी है। धन्य धन्य तुम्ही से काज सब आज भयो कर चोरी बारंबार वंदना हमारी है। मंगल कल्याण सुख ऐसो हम चाहते ओ मेरी ऐसी दशा जैसी तुम धारी है। ओ मेरी ऐसी दशा जैसी तुम धारी है। Now we'll do the Mangalacharan of Dravya Sangra.
The preface, sir.
No,
After that.
the first Gatha, yeah, after the first Gatha. The
Hmm.
first verse is Mangalacharan. जीवम जीवम दौवम जिणवर वसण जेणणि दिठम देविंद विंद वंदम वंदे तम सौवदा शिरसा. So this is the Mangalacharan of Dravya Sangra. Dravya Sangra, of course, it's a part of exposition on substance, Dravyanyog. It's written by Sri Nemi Chandra Siddhant Dev. So you know about Nemi Chandra Siddhant Chakravarti, the one who wrote Gomat Sar, and we had the Karm chapter was from there only. So we know something about Nemi Chandra Siddhant Chakravarti. But this is Nemi Chandra Siddhant Dev. Okay. So this is a different personality. Nemi Chandra Siddhant Chakravarti was around 981 Common Era. And this Nemi Chandra Siddhant Dev, he was here around 1068. So he wrote this book, Dravya Sangra. We know very little of Acharyas because they don't write anything about their personal life. But we know this much that he belonged to Nandi Sangh and his guru's name was Vasu Nandi. And he got this title of Siddhantik Dev. Okay, Siddhant Dev. So this is the title. It was conferred on Nemi Chandra Siddhant Dev. So this Nemi Chandra ji wrote this Dravya Sangra. Now this all the words are written in Arya Chand. The way we pronounce Namo Aryantanam. Namo Arihantanam. Namo Siddhanam. Namo Ayariyanam. Namo Uvajjayanam. Namo loye sauvasaunam. Jivam jivam dauvam. Jinvarvashen jenani dittam. Devinda vinda vandam. Vande tam sauvada sirsa. So the specialty about this Arya Chand is that there are 30 letters in the first line with a partition of 12 plus 18. And in the second line, it is 12 plus 15. So 12 plus 18 is 30 and 12 plus 15 is 27. So 27 plus 30, 57. So you will find across all the gathas, it is 57 letters only. Now to calculate this letter, it's written in Sanskrit. So in Sanskrit, there is a rule, you know, like if you see the textbook, it's written Jivam, Jivam. So the full stop above va, it means ma when it is in between the sentence. But if it is at the end of the sentence, then it means na. Okay. This is the first rule. Then sorry, the first rule is if the dot above dot is at the end of the if it is at the end of the word, then it is ma, and if it is in between, then it is na. Okay. So you just consider the word, not the line. That particular word which has a dot above the last letter, then it means ma. So here it is jivam, jivam. Okay. And if it is in between, just in the next line, devindam, devind, devind. So it is above the V. So then it is na, devind, devind. Okay. So this is the first rule. The second rule is that when it is choti e ki matra, then the letters are not counted. Like jinvar. Okay. So G is only one letter. Ra is one letter. Va is one letter. And Ra is one letter. So jinvar is 4 letters. Okay. Then we have va, sa, he, na. So he is again 2 letters because there is a ref over he. Okay. So he is 2. So jinvar is 4, va, sa 6, he 2, 8, and na is 9. So this is a 9 letter word. Now you tell me jivam, jivam is how many letters? So G is 2, va is 1, 3, ma is 1, so 4, then G again 2, so 6, and vam is again 2. So it comes to 8. Now how much would be davam? So now there is another rule coming up. Whichever letter is written half, okay, next half letter is added to previous one. So it is like dawa vam. Okay. So dawa is again 2 letters and vam is again 2 letters. So first word was 8 letters. Second one is 4 letters. Jinvar Vasen Ham is 9. So 8 plus 4, 12. This is the first partition. So you have to stop here. Jivam, jivam, davam. So you can stop here. You take a pause. Then next, 9. Then Jain. Jain would be how many letters? Can anybody try? Whom should I make a co-host? Darshiji, you can share the textbook, or Rajesh, you will share the textbook.
Sorry, Jai Janendra, I won't be able to share it. But what page are we on?
We are on the first page.
First page, okay.
Rajesh, you will be able to share.
Sir, I'm on my mobile and I'm not, I don't know how to. I've got it on my mobile, but I don't know how to share it.
Okay.
I don't.
So Priyanka ji would be comfortable?
Dejinendra sir, I don't have the book in front of me, but I can share it. I know how to share it. It's on a group.
Yeah, it's in the group. Yeah, yesterday, I think day before yesterday, I sent the link, no? From the link you have to
Okay.
download it. And so I'm making you a co-host. You
Oh,
try if you can, okay?
okay, sir. Okay, sir. Give me just 1 minute, sir.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I made you a co-host. Now you try. So we were just counting the letters. So the third, next word is Jain. So Jain is J is 2 letters and Na is 1. So 3. So 9 plus 3, 12. And the last word, Niditham. So the second letter is again twin letters, and the last one is also twin letter. So Ni is again 2 letter. Usually it is 1 letter, but because the next letter is double letter, so the first one would be 2 letters. So Ni 2 letter, D 2 letter, and Thum again 2 letters. So 6. So 9 plus 3, 12 plus 6, 18. So the first line is complete. 12 plus 18, 30. Now the next line will be 12 plus 15. So 12 will come in this word, Devinda Vinda Vandam. Okay. So Vandam. So Va is also having a dot above it, and the is also having a dot above it. But Va, no, Vandam. One and the will be Ma, because it is at the end of the word. So the dot means Ma. Okay. So they win them. So they is 2. Win is again 2. Then the is 1. So 2 plus 2 plus 1, 5. Win is again 2, 7. The is again 1, 8. Then worm is 2 and dum is 2, 12. So the first part is over. You have to pause here. Devinda Vinda Vandam. Now 15 letters in the next. One day is 4, because 2 plus 2, 4, 1 day. Tam is how much? 2. Savada. Sa is 1. Va, half va and full va. 2. And da is also 2. So 1 plus 2 plus 2, 5. So we have 4 plus 2 plus 5. And the last one is Sirsa. Sirsa would be how many letters? Can anyone guess? But if you must have the textbook with you. Anybody is having a soft copy of the textbook? Anybody has downloaded?
So I just got one. I got it from the link that you had shared.
Okay.
So just allow me, so one another minute, please. Thank you.
And we'll be doing this exercise only once, just because if anybody has curiosity to understand how the construction of letters are there in a Sanskrit verse, that is what we are understanding. Then we move on to the our textbook, and
Will it be 5, sir? The last one, Sirisa?
last one will be How
5.
you break it up? C is how much?
Sir, with the E sign. So that becomes 2.
C is how much?
2.
No, 1. Because it is choti e. So choti is not
Okay.
counted. So it
Okay.
is 1.
1,
Then
2, 3, 4. 4 then.
4, right, correct. So Vande Tam Sauvada Sirsa. Okay. So 4 plus 2 plus 5 plus 4. If it would have been Badi E, as we can see, if like the first one, Jivam. So G is Badi E. Okay. Then it is 2. But if it is Choti E, then it is 1. Okay. So these are some of the rules. And
Sorry, sir. So what page number is it? Page number 20 of Dravya Sangraha?
One, page number 1. Where the textbook starts, earlier it is preface. Preface,
Actually, it is page number 18 if you scroll.
okay.
Yeah, I think like it's way
18.
Just check.
this
Just
one.
preface. Preface is written in English. Then we have the Hindi text, Manglacharan, Dravya Sangra, Acharya.
Okay, yeah. Yes, I got it. Is everybody able to see it?
No. You have to first open it and then again come back to this and again see from where you can share or not.
Okay, sir.
First you minimize this, open it up, then again come onto this screen and then you click the share button. Then you will see that on the desktop. Then again you have to click and then share.
Okay. Sorry, sir. I'm using my phone.
Oh,
so
I don't
yeah.
know with phone you can do it or not.
But before I had shared it through my iPhone, so I'm able to do that. But I have my Samsung with me right now. It's just giving me something that I'm not familiar with, sir.
So who else would be able to share? I'll make a co-host. Jenny, you can do?
Yeah, sir, I can try.
Okay, great.
Dravya Sangraha, right?
Yeah, by Vijay Jain. Yeah.
Okay.
The one that I shared the link, no? Yesterday only I said. 2
Yes,
days.
sir. It is written only the host can share in this meeting.
So I have made you a co-host now.
Okay.
Yeah, you are a co-host and Priyanka ji is also a co-host. Both of you are co-host.
Jajinendra sir, can you? Sorry, sir, I joined through my iPhone. Can you please make me co-host again? I'll try again.
You are already, 1 minute. You have been removed. Okay, this one is.
Perfect. Yeah. Never mind, sir. That's okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Can you?
We were struggling to find somebody who can share and.
Okay, sir. Most welcome, sir. Most welcome.
Yeah, go to page number 1 after the preface. So around 18 pages are there in preface. Go ahead. This English translation is done by Vijay Jain. Vijay
Is
K.
this the correct page, sir?
Yeah, this is the correct page. You can just enlarge it.
Sir, enlarge. So this is the largest size actually available for me.
Okay.
This is the maximum available for me.
Okay, no problem. But I think there is an option to, or you are sure that you cannot go beyond this?
No, it's clear enough, sir.
Okay.
It's clear enough. Yeah.
No problem. So you can see Jivam. So how many? Let's do that exercise again. Jivam. So G is 2, Va is 1, Ma is 1, G again 2 and Vam is again 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everyone understood? 8 letters in the first word. Okay. Then davam would be how much?
Four.
Yes, very good. Then jinvar vasa hena. So choti e would not be counted. Okay, so it is G. G is only one letter, right?
So 9, sir.
9.
Nine.
Who answered this?
Rajshri.
Okay, good. So 4, then 9, then Jane would be how much? Priyanka ji, you try. J is 2 and Rana is 1, so 3. And the last one is 6. Okay. So when there are double letters like ni, the thumb. Okay. So the previous one, in spite of being choti e, it will be 2 letters. So 2 plus 2 plus 2. So 6 letters. So 4 plus 8 plus 4, 12. There is a pause. Jivam, jivam, davam. Then the next. Jinvar was hand. Jain niditham. So then again 9 plus 3, 12 plus 6, 18. So first line is always 12 plus 18. Then next line would be 12 plus 15. So this is the construction of a Sanskrit verse under Arya Chand. Same tone as we do Namokar mantra. Okay. Now coming on to this particular text, Dravya Sangra, written by Nemi Chandra Siddhant Dev. Okay. He was here in 1068 Common Era, and in this particular Granth, Dravya Sangra, there are 58 gathas or verse. Okay, 58 verse, very small Granth, but it covers the basic fundamental of all the Dravyanyog part. Okay, like 6 Dravya, 7 Tattva, or we can add also punya and pap, so it becomes 9. Okay, 7 plus 2, 9. So 6 dravya, 9 padarth or 9 elements. Dravya is substance. Then there is real point of view and conventional point of view, path of liberation, moksha marg, nischay moksha marg or vyavhar moksha marg. Okay, so that is also included in this text. Then we have some information about Panch Parmeshti. Then there is some information on meditation or dhyan. And this is all about this 58 verse textbook. Okay. So the first one is Manglacharan. Then we have explanation of Jeev from Gatha number 2 to 14 is Jeev. Then Ajeev from 15 to 27. So under Ajeev, other 5 substance will come. Okay. So Jeev, Ajeev put together is 6 substance. Okay. Now, Asrav Adi. Asrav, Bandh, Samvar, Nijara, Moks. The 5 elements. So that will be 28 to 38. You write it down somewhere, or better, if you have taken a printout of the textbook, you write it in the textbook itself. So when you study, you will get all these things. So Manglacharan is first Gatha, Jeev is 2 to 14, Ajeev is 15 to 27, Astrav Adi means all the 5. Astrav Bandh, Samvan, Nijara, Moksh is 28 to 38. From 39 to 46 is Nischay Vyavhar Moksha Marg. Okay. From 47 to 49 is Dhyan or meditation. From 50 to 54 is Panch Parmeshti. And 55 to 58 is all about Dhye, Dhyata, Dhyan. Again, there is some information on meditation. Okay. So this is all we will study about. Now in our syllabus, it is only the verse. But in this particular textbook, there is a commentary also written. Okay, commentary is also, explanatory notes are also there, wherein there are references from Tattvat Sutra, Panchastikai by Kunkundacharya Dev, Tattvat Sutra by Uma Swami, and some other text as is used as a reference. But for our exam purpose and for our study purpose, we will be only covering the main verse. And since we are not explaining in Hindi or Sanskrit, so we'll directly read the English meaning. Okay. But Hindi version is also given the meaning. So your English will improve because you have Hindi translation in front of you. So the one which you don't understand from English, you catch up on Hindi version. And after from Hindi version, you again come back to the English version. So at least your concept clarity would be perfectly correct. Okay. So the first verse is about Manglacharan. Manglacharan means invocation. Usually when we start any, when any acharyas or any scholars starts writing a granth, the first thing he does is the Manglacharan. We also studied in Moksha Marg Prakashak, Todarmalji referred there that why we do Manglacharan. Because in Manglacharan, we generally bow down to our 5 parmestis, Panch parmestis, okay? And that is a sign that you are all above my head. So we will not go wrong anywhere. That is the first cause why we do Manglacharan. And of course, the second one is that this particular textbook that I have undertaken to write, let it be completed without any hindrances. Okay. So these are the main purpose. Because if you don't bow to the parmestis, then your passions will be of very high level. And when the passions are of high level, you will not do justice to this textbook, or there would be some wrong interpretations also. That's quite a possibility. So it is always good first to do Manglacharan. First, we should remember our Panch Parmesti. Even when we do, when there is a marriage ceremony, we also do this Panch Parmesti ki sakshi mein shadi karte hain. You know, पंचों की साक्षी में शादी करते हैं ऐसा कहा जाता है. But in a Jain marriage, we always remember the Panch Parmesti. There is also a pujan, Dev Guru Shastra's pujan is also conducted at that place, and then comes the taking of 7 vows and all. So we have a very good ritual, Jain ritual in marriages also. So there also we remember Panch Parmesti in the beginning. So this invocation is remembering the Panch Parmestis. So I, Acharya Nemi Chandra. Okay. So this is Nemi Chandra Siddhant Dev. Okay. And not Nemi Chandra Siddhant Chakravarti, which who wrote Gomatsar Jeev Kand, Gomatsar Karm Kand, and all the other 5, 5 total 5 granths that has been written by Acharya Nemi Chandra Siddhant Chakravarti. But this Acharya Nemi Chandra Siddhant Dev, we are having only Dravya Sangra, which is available. Rest we don't know whether he has written anything else, and if he's written also, it is available or not. It's all very we are not clear about it. I, Acharya Nemi Chandra, make obeisance humble, always by bowing my head. Okay. So we bow our head to the Panch Parmestis, to that Supreme Lord Jina, who has expounded the reality of substances. Okay. मैं आचार्य नेमी चंद्र जिन वरों में प्रधान तीर्थंकर भगवान, तीर्थंकर भगवान, जिन्होंने जीव और अजीव द्रव्यों का निरूपण किया. So who has expounded the reality of substances, soul and non-soul, Jeev and Ajeev, because in also 7 fundamentals, you remember that out of 7 fundamentals, only 2 are substance material. The rest of the 5 are just an extension of those 2 substances. And which are those 2 substances? Jeev and Ajeev. So that's why we have Dravya Samvar, Dravya Asrav, Bhav Asrav, Dravya Bandh, Bhav Bandh, Dravya Samvar, Bhav Samvar. Okay? So like that. So here also, one who has expounded the reality of substances, namely soul and non-souls, and who is worshipped by the congregation of the lords, Indras, of celestial beings. जो इंद्रों के समूह means congregation of the lords, means Indra, देवलोक के जो लॉर्ड, देवलोक के जो सबसे ऊंचे पदवी धारक होते हैं, that is Indra. It's called Indra. So इंद्रों के समूह से वंदित है means he is also worshipped by the lords of celestial beings called Indras. उनको सदा मस्तक झुकाकर नमस्कार करता हूँ. So we have already in the beginning itself, I make obeisance. Obeisance is namaskar, namaskar, and always by bowing my head. So mastak jhukakar. So this is all very clear. Vijayji Jain has done a very good translation. I think he is from Dehradun. Yeah. It's written there in the preface or somewhere I read it. So he was born in Mhow and he studied there, and then for further studies he went to Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh. This is written on the 9th Roman figure page number before the preface. Editor's biographical note. So Vijay Kumar Jain, he was born in 1951, did his graduation in electronics engineering from Institute of Technology, Banaras Hindu University. Okay, so basically he is from the technical field, electronics engineer from Banaras Hindu University, IIT. Okay, and then he did post-graduation in management from IIM Ahmedabad. So just can imagine how much qualified he was. So he is an electronics engineer plus an MBA from the best of best institute in India, that is IIM Ahmedabad. It's the #1 institute for MBAs. Okay. So Mr. Jain had earlier been associated as a visiting faculty teaching marketing management and entrepreneurship with several institutions, including National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development. Then he was also a professor at Indira Gandhi National Open University and University of Roorkee, now IIT Roorkee. He is an ex-president of Dehradun Management Association. He has edited several books. So in the marketing management, then in Jain Dharma, he has written Mangal Parichay, then he has written his own autobiography, From IIM Ahmedabad to Happiness. Acharya Uma Swami's Tartha Sutra is also being translated by him. And then there is Acharya Kunkund's Samaysar. English translation is also done by him. Then Acharya Amrit Chandra Suri's Purshat Siddhi Upay, that also has been translated into English by Vijay Kumar Jain. So you can just imagine he has he has done so many translations. So his command over the language and his speed would be exceptionally good. Then only within a short span of time, he has done all these books. He started translating from 2011. So last 14-15 years, he has done a lot of, so that's why we are getting this book. Mr. Jain is the proprietor of Vikalp Printers, a high-end printing and publishing firm based in Dehradun. So he himself is a printer and publisher, and he has published through his own company. Okay. So much about Vijay Kumar Jain, the translator, without whom we would not have been able to study this in English. Okay. There is one more translation by Mr. S.C. Ghoshal, but I checked that one also, but I found this one more of good quality. So we have made this one as a textbook, but for reference, you can refer to that also, but I don't think with the commentary and all, this is quite good. So we will be covering only the main verse, okay? And that also the English meaning. The explanatory notes that you have to study as a homework if you are interested in going further deep, in understanding further deep, then you must read also the explanatory notes, but as a homework, not in class. In class, we will only be covering the original verses. So this is the first one, the Mangalacharan. Now coming on to the second one. Yeah. So always the new verse starts from the beginning of the page. You will see. So here the first one ended here, but second you will see if the explanatory notes are 2-3 pages. Yeah. So then when the next third words will start, it will be from again a new page. Okay. So the second one, Jiva is characterized by consciousness. Now, consciousness it's written in the bracket. It is read as Chetana. In English, it is written as Sitana, but actually, this is called diacritics. Above A, it is diacritics. So when the Hindi words are written in English text, the diacritics appears. Okay. So, Jiva is characterized by consciousness, चेतना, है ना? जीव का लक्षण क्या है? चेतना. That is concomitant with upyog. What do you mean by concomitant? Can anybody explain?
Coexisting.
Yeah, it
Coexisting. Very good. Associated, accompanying, like that. So that is concomitant, coexistent with upyoga. And upyog, when we say upyog, we already have studied upyog in Vitrag Vigyan 3, okay, upyog chapter. So there, upyog has two, when we say upyog, it means darshan and gyan, perception and knowledge. So if I want to say in one word, I would say upyog or chetna, okay? But when I say in terms of attributes, then I will say two, perception and knowledge. So Jeev can be identified with this Chetna. And this Chetna's function is just to see and to know. Gyata, Drashta. Drashta is perception and Gyata is knowledge. Okay. So Jeev is only a knower and seer. Okay. So Jeev is characterized by consciousness. Consciousness is upyog, that is concomitant with upyog, perception and knowledge. So there are 7 characteristics shown of Jeev here. Just number it. One minute. So the first one is Jeev is characterized by consciousness. That is first, concomitant with upyog, means it is upyogmai, that is two. Then amurtik, incorporeal. Okay, incorporeal is number 3. Then karta, that is a casual agent or a doer, that is 4th. Then coextensive with the body. Coextensive with the body means when it takes the shape of an elephant, the soul expands, and when it goes into the birth of a small ant, the space points of soul contracts. Okay, so this is the quality called coextensive with the body. If the body is large, the soul will also become large. If the body is small, the soul will also become small. So that is the 5th one, coextensive with the body. 6th one, enjoyer of the fruits of karmas, that is called bhokta. Then the 7th one, having the world as its abode, संसार में रहने वाला. Okay, संसार में स्थित, 7. Then emancipated, siddha, that is 8, siddh hai. And the last one is and of the nature of darting upwards. लिखा है ना इधर, स्वभाव से ऊर्ध्वगमन करने वाला है, वह जीव है, that is जीव. Okay, so you see there are 9 characteristics of जीव. Okay, and going forward this 9 characteristic will be explained by each verse. Okay, so we are not going very deep into the this 9 characteristics, because from 3rd onwards it will be explained. So the explanation about Jeev will start, which starts from 2nd and it will go up to 14th. So 2 to 14th verse is all about Jeev or the soul. Okay, and it has been characterized by 9 different viewpoints. Okay, so there will be 9 chapters going forward. Okay, in the category of Jeev or the soul. Now moving on to the 3rd one. If you are not able to understand anything, then just ask me. Okay, I will explain further. Otherwise, I'll just move ahead. So 3rd one. Okay, page number 6.
Jai Chinendraji, I have a small doubt.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of having the world as its abode?
संसार में स्थित. It is stationed in the universe.
Okay.
It is not liberated now. It is
Okay.
one of the characteristics. It's stationed in the
Universe.
yes.
Okay, thank you.
So these are the different characteristics through which you can identify a Jeev. So the primary characteristics is upyog, active consciousness. Okay.
Okay.
जानना देखना, उपयोग जीव का लक्षण है. So in the explanatory notes, if you see, उपयोगो लक्षणम, आचार्य उमा स्वामी तत्वात् सूत्र, 2nd chapter, 8th sutra. So consciousness is the distinctive characteristics of the soul. So moving on to the third one. From the empirical or phenomenal point of view, that means Vyavarnay. So for Vyavarnay, we would use the word from the conventional point of view. Okay, it is very essential that we standardize the terminology, because different authors have given different names to the same words. So in our Vitrag Vigyan 3, we studied about Nischay and Vyavhar. So there also we found out that these two words, conventional point of view and real point of view, are better words for this Vyavharnai and Nischay. So from the empirical or phenomenal point of view, that is Vyavharnai, that which is living at present will continue to live in the future and was living in the past. Okay, Trikal. The first letter you can read is Tikale. Chadu Pana. Chadu means four. Okay. Pana means pran. Okay. So from the conventional point of view, that which is living at present will continue to live in the future and was living in the past through its four principles of organisms, that is prana. Okay. So what are these four? Strength, bal pran. So again in bal pran, it will be man, vachan, kai. Mind, speech and body. So strength of mind, strength of speech and strength of body. Okay. So strength is three types, bal pran. Then senses. Senses are five types. Indriya prana. Okay. Senses. So 5 plus 3, 8. Duration of age, 9th. And respiration, uchchavas or nisvas prana. Okay. So through its four principles of organism. So what is a jeev from the conventional point of view? That which is living at present will continue to live in the future and was living in the past through its four principles of organisms. Okay. So these organisms four are strength, then senses, then duration of age and respiration. Okay. Is the jiva. So this is the jivas from the conventional point of view. From the transcendental or noumenal point of view. So the good word would be real point of view, nischayne. From real point of view, that which has consciousness is the jeev. Okay, so from the nischayne, it is the one who is having a consciousness is jeev. Okay, so these are the characteristics from the conventional point of view and the real point of view. These characteristics help us to identify the particular substance. Okay, so each substance has some special characteristics and some common characteristics. Now moving on to the fourth one, page number 8. Yeah. Upyog is active consciousness. Upyog is of two kinds, perception and knowledge. This is all repetition you have studied in Vitrag Vigyan. Okay. Perception is again of four kinds. ocular perception, non-ocular intuition. So ocular perception is chakshu, achakshu, non-ocular intuition. Then we have clairvoyant perception, avadhi, and then we have perfect infinite perception, keval gyan, keval darshan, sorry. Okay. So this is only perception is explained here. Knowledge will be explained in the next verse. So you must refer to the chapter that we studied in Vitrag Vigyan 1, Upyog. Okay. So that has been explained over there very nicely. Now moving on to the fifth one. Now the knowledge will be the divisions and subdivisions of knowledge will be explained. Okay. Knowledge is of 8 kinds. Sensory knowledge, mati gyan. Scriptural knowledge, srut gyan. Sorry, I misinterpreted. Scriptural. It is not scriptural, but scriptural. Okay. Srut gyan, scriptural knowledge. Scriptural knowledge. The third one is clairvoyance, avadhi gyan. Okay. These 3, sensory knowledge, scriptural knowledge, and clairvoyance, may also be erroneous knowledge. That is kumati, kusrut, and vibhang avdi. So this mati, srut, and avdi are of 2 kinds. One is the right kind, and the other one is the erroneous kind. Kumati, kusrut, and ku avdi is erroneous knowledge. Okay. When these coexist in the soul with wrong belief. So this kumati, kusrut, and vibhang avdi is only there when there is a wrong belief. Once the wrong belief goes, then we have only sensory knowledge, scriptural knowledge, and clairvoyance of the right kind. So these 3 will coexist with the right belief. Okay. The 7th is telepathy, mana paryay gyan. So this would always be with the right belief. And omniscience, that is keval gyan, that is also the right, along with right belief. Okay. So 5 plus 3, 5 are the right kind ones, and 3 are which are not the right kind or the erroneous knowledge. Knowledge consciousness can also be divided into direct and indirect. Direct is pratyaksh and indirect is paroksh. So out of the 5 knowledges, okay, mati, shrut, avdi, manaparyay, and keval gyan, mati and shrut, sensory knowledge and scriptural knowledge are pratyaksh, direct knowledge. Sorry, extremely sorry, indirect knowledge. Because the soul, when it knows directly from the soul space points, it is called direct knowledge. But here the soul is knowing through 5 senses and the mind. So it is called indirect knowledge. Okay. So knowledge conscious can also be divided into direct and indirect. So direct is one which we know directly. So, and indirect is which we know through some medium. So 5 senses and mind acts as a medium. So mati and srut, sensory and scriptural knowledge, are indirect knowledge. The other 3, clairvoyance, manaparyay telepathy, and keval gyan, that is omniscience. Okay. These are all direct knowledge. Okay. So again, it can be classified into indirect and direct. Pratyaksh and paroksh. Now, coming on to the 6th one. So if you want to study in details, all the references are given there in this book. So this has been written very nicely. But if we go deep into this explanations, then we won't be able to complete our syllabus. Okay. But since you have read this, all this in some other chapters also, from Vitrag Vigyan and all, or Tattva Gyan, some of these things will come from Tattva Gyan also, part 1 and part 2. So more or less, it's all repetition. But still, if there is any doubt, you always ask. Now moving on to the sixth one, from the empirical point of view, that is from the conventional point of view, Vyavhar nahi. 8 kinds of knowledge and 4 kinds of perception. Okay. So initially, perception was explained, then the knowledge was explained. Okay. Are generally said to be the possessions of the soul. So here it is written, said to be the possessions of the soul. But in Hindi, if you see, व्यवहार नहीं से 8 प्रकार के ज्ञान और 4 प्रकार के दर्शन का जो धारक है, यह जीव का सामान्य लक्षण है. This is the common characteristics of the soul. Okay, that is what it means. And from the pure transcendental point of view, that is from the real point of view, Shuddha Nischay nahi. Okay. Soul's distinctive characteristic is pure knowledge and perception. Okay. शुद्ध ज्ञान व दर्शन ये जीव का लक्षण कहा गया है. Okay. So from the conventional point of view, 8 kinds of knowledge and 4 kinds of perception are said to be the characteristics of the soul. From the real point of view, soul's distinctive characteristic is pure knowledge and perception. Okay. Now moving on to the 7th one. As per the transcendental point of view, that is from the real point of view, the soul is devoid of 5 colors. Okay. What else? 5 kinds of taste, 2 kinds of smell, and 8 kinds of touch. So these are the qualities of which substance? Can anyone say? 5 colors, 5 kinds of taste, 2 kinds of smell, and 8.
Ajeev.
More specific. More specific.
Um,
Among the Ajeev, there are 5 substances, right? So, which one would you consider this?
No, I don't know.
Pudgal. Okay.
Okay.
These are the qualities of the matter substance. Okay. So since this is devoid of, Jeev is devoid of these 3, it is incorporeal. Okay. Amurtik. Okay. Incorporeal is amurtik. तो जिसमें स्पर्श रस गंध वर्ण हो वो मूर्तिक, जिसमें नहीं हो वो अमूर्तिक. Okay. So similarly here also, the one who is having colors, taste, smell, and touch is corporeal. And one which is devoid of this is incorporeal. When it is sullied, sullied means polluted with the karmic dirt, karma ka kichad, only then from the empirical point of view, vyavahar nahi, conventional point of view, the soul is said to be having corporeal form. So from the conventional point of view, soul is having corporeal form. From the real point of view, soul is devoid of colors, taste, smell, touch, and therefore it is incorporeal. Okay, it's all very simple.
Karmic dirt means body, no, sir?
No, karmic dirt means karma.
Okay, sir.
Because karma itself is matter substance. Okay, so when we look at it from the karma's angle, then the soul is said to be having corporeal form, because karma is having all these things, no, qualities of colors, taste, smell, and touch.
Okay, sir.
So this is not the real point of view. Okay, this is the conventional point of view. So whatever is said from the conventional point of view is not correct or true. But what is said from the real point of view is true and correct. Now moving on to the eighth one. From the empirical point of view, okay, that is Vyavharne or the conventional point of view, the soul is said to be the producer or doer of karmic matter. कर्मों का करता है, like knowledge obscuring karma. Okay. From the impure, transcendental point of view, Ashuddh Nischay nahi. So we had studied about 4 types of Vyavhar nahi and 4 types of Nischay nahi. Do you remember? Through chart we had done on one day. Can
Yes,
anybody?
Ji. Yes. We remember, sir.
Huh? Sadbhut, Asadbhut and all. Remember? Do you remember, Subhaji?
I remember the chart we have done in the class, but I don't remember it exactly.
Okay. Anyways, we will be doing it again.
So I have written it.
हाँ.
निश्चय नय व्यवहार नय निश्चय नय अशुद्धि निश्चय and शुद्ध निश्चय सद्भुव्यचरणय अशुद्ध व्यवनक्षय
असद्बुद्ध व्यवहार नहीं, right?
Then sadbudh is upcharit sadbudh
Very good.
व्यवहार and anupcharit sadbudh व्यवहार.
Right. So if you see at a glance, then it is 4 types of व्यवहार नहीं and 4 types of निश्चय नहीं. Okay. Shuddh निश्चय नहीं is again of 3 types. So 3 plus ashuddh निश्चय नहीं, it is 4. And here again व्यवहार नहीं, in व्यवहार नहीं, two subdivisions of sadbhut and 2 subdivisions of asadbhut. Okay. And again the upcharit and anupcharit. So it is 4 व्यवहार नहीं and 4 निश्चय नहीं. I think I will do the on one of these days after we finish the syllabus, again that chart. Okay. The soul is responsible for its from the conventional point of view, Vyavhar nahi, the soul is said to be the doer of karmic matter. From the impure, transcendental, so from the impure real point of view, the soul is responsible for its psychic dispositions like attachments and aversions. But from the pure transcendental point of view, Shuddha Nischay nahi. Okay. The soul is consciousness, pure perception and knowledge. Okay. So soul is doer of the pure sentiments from the real point of view. And from the conventional point of view, soul is the doer of karmic matter or the producer of karmic matter. That is all here. Now moving on to the 9th one. Commentaries are explanatory notes are quite big. So if you have time, you should read it. So then you will have a better understanding. Even during exams, if you want to have doubts on any question, just follow these explanatory notes and I think you will have better clarity. So, of course, the objectives will start in July. Before that, we will be completing this and the Bara Bhavna. So both of these put together is paper number 3. So now we want to finish today up to 10th. So 9 and 10 will finish. So 9th one, from the conventional point of view, Vyavhar nahi, the soul is said to be the enjoyer. So there it was doer, karta, now it is bhokta. So enjoyer of the fruits of karmas in the form of pleasure and pain. Sukh, dukh. Pleasure is sukh, pain is dukh. But from the real point of view, nischay, the soul experiences only consciousness, concomitant with perception and knowledge. So we all experiences only consciousness. We cannot go beyond consciousness. And when we say consciousness, it implies two qualities. One is perception, the other is knowledge. Perceptions indicates that the soul is drashta, and knowledge indicates that the soul is gyata. So gyata drashta atam ram. शुद्धात्म है मेरा नाम, मात्र जानना मेरा काम. ओके, सो जानने के पहले दर्शन तो होता ही है. सो वी जनरली से we identify the characteristics of the soul as knowledge, although it is perception and knowledge both. But before knowledge, perception is always there. So we can highlight the knowledge also. Moreover, knowledge knows the self also. Knowledge is such a quality that it knows self also and it also knows the other qualities also. But perception is not having that quality. Okay. So for identifying the soul, we always say knowledge. Even it's used, the consciousness word is also used, but it means knowledge. Okay. So from the conventional point of view, the soul is said to be the enjoyer of the fruits of karmas in the form of pleasure and pain. But from the real point of view, the soul experiences only consciousness. So we don't go beyond this. That is the truth. And you have to accept it. And if you accept it, then you know what is your function. Your function is only to see and know. Nothing else. Okay. And because of delusion, you become a doer. And because of delusion, you become a enjoyer, which is not your true function. But because of delusion, you believe yourself to be the doer. Okay? Doer of whatever is happening around you. Whether it is at a psychic level or it's at a physical level. You become a doer just because of delusion. And when the delusion goes away, or when you eliminate the delusion, you come to your natural pure form, which is your consciousness, gyata drashta. The soul experiences only consciousness. Now today's last one, the 10th one. Yeah. From the empirical point of view or from the conventional point of view, the soul in states other than that of samudgat. Samudgat is expansion of the spatial units of soul. It is explained in the next page. There are 7 types of samudgat. That means the soul remains here, but its spatial units, उनके प्रदेश बाहर जाते हैं. You know, it goes outside of the soul. outside of the body.
So is it aura, sir?
Pardon?
Aura?
No, it is not aura. These are the spatial units. I'm coming to that. It is not aura. From the conventional point of view, the soul is states other than that of Samudgat. So only in Samudgat, it goes beyond the body. Otherwise, it states due to its capacity of expansion and contraction. So earlier we read this about the capacity to expand and contract is coextensive with the physical body that it inhabits. Okay. So now we cannot move beyond the body. Soul is inside the body, physical body. Okay. So soul, the spatial units, the pradesh of the soul goes out when it is the state of samudghat. Okay. Now, what is samudghat? That is explained in the next page, page number 31. Okay. That will, there are 7 types of samudghat, and we will see that. Let's finish this one. Is coincident with the physical body that it inhabits. But from the real point of view, the soul has innumerable space points. Asankhyat pradeshi. Okay. Innumerable space points. Okay. Now, what is this samudghat? And why do the soul goes out of its body? You know. So there are 7 instances when the soul goes out beyond the body. The soul is inside the body, but its space points goes out of the body. So these are the 7 spatial conditions. Samudgat has been thus defined. Samudgat is the exit of jiva from the body to another form without leaving the original body altogether. Now just see, without leaving the original body altogether. So some of the space points goes out and it touches those things and again come back into the body. 7 kinds of samdugad are recognized in Jain philosophy, namely Vedan, Kashay, Vikriya, Maranantinka, Teja, Ahar, and Kevli. Okay. So these are again explained here. When the Atma goes out of its restraining body particles through excessive pain without leaving the original body, we have an illustration of Vedan. Vedan Samudgat. That is the first one. The second one is Kashay. When at the rise of excessive anger, etc. So it is anger, pride, deceitfulness, and greed. All the other passions also. When at the rise of excessive anger, etc., the Atma goes out of its material confines without leaving the body to injure others, we have Kasai Samdugat. So similarly, you can see the others one. The main question is, why does it goes out? You know, it goes out just to finish off the pending karmas. Okay. So that is the case here. So you will see the other explanations it's given. Okay. So this is all up to 10 we have done today. Tomorrow there will be no introduction, no explanations. So we'll be doing more verses tomorrow. In total, there are 58. So at most, we will be finishing this in 4 classes. Okay. So this week and next week. And then we will do Bara Bhavna, 12 reflections in detail. Okay. So for 12 reflections also, I will share the textbook. Those who have not taken a printout should take out the printout of the book, and it is also available online. I was not aware of that. So I took a printout, but it is available online. Jayshree ji has ordered You have ordered, no, Jayshriji?
Yes, sir. I've ordered from Amazon. It's
Amazon.
coming. It's coming on 20th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm getting it. Yeah.
good. So those who want to order from Amazon the original book, you can order, and those who are staying abroad, they can just take a printout there and do the spiral binding, and you
No,
write.
sir. Even they can order online from Amazon, I think. Amazon is also abroad. Yeah.
Abroad is there, but the price will not be the same, no? They will include the courier charges, international and all. I don't know.
Oh.
You just check it out. Whichever way, whatever is convenient to you, you do it. So, uh, so this is all. So you have to take out a printout, and if you have a printout in front of you, you can write, the good points or the meanings, whatever. So when next time you refer uh, during the exam or some other time, you can always get those references. Okay, this is all. Hope you have enjoyed Chaidala with Vijalji, and you had requested her to take one more paper next sem. I already communicated to him, but she said that she will see if the time is permitting, she will take, because she is having a full-time job. Uh, I told you one day about the portal that is very soon coming up. So the whole thing that she's handling. So right from 9:30 in the morning to 5:30 in the evening, just like a normal office going uh, people, she does all this translation and notes and all things. So she's with Jinwani the whole day, and she's getting paid for it. So very lucky to have that kind of job. And so that's why her knowledge was very good from the beginning itself, and then she did a parmagam also very nicely and elaborately, and she was teaching in parmagam also, but in between it was becoming some strenuous, so she left, and again Swanubhuji put her here with us. So mostly she will be taking one of the papers uh, provided the time he gets that time. So anyways, we will request, and if she is willing to take, it will be nice, and hope you have enjoyed it. She has given you concept clarity paper 2 on Chadala, and the 3 questions about Viva. So those are also, the deadlines are coming up. So hope you are all doing it. Always form a habit to do the task on time. It is not good, it is unethical if you are doing it beyond time. Once in a while, it's okay. But every time you should not lag. Okay. What you have to do after 10 days, 15 days, you do it now, no? Time will be the same. And recently you have finished that Chadala, so it will be fresh in your mind. So you just write it down. Even 1 page is okay, 2 pages is okay, up to 6 pages is okay, plus the myth buster. So that is concept clarity. And then the 3 questions that you have to answer orally, you have to voice message her personally. And she will be checking both these things. Okay. And for paper 3, we will do the concept clarity. And then there will be 3 questions coming from the management. That will be one each on paper 1, paper 2, and paper 3. Okay. So let's wait for that. It will be somewhere around May end, I suppose. Till then, you complete all this. Okay. So you should not lag behind. You put in efforts on weekends, wherever you find time. I think it will not take much more time. But whatever it is, you do little bit every day. In that manner, you will be in touch with Jinwani, and also you'll be completing your homework. Okay. So we'll meet tomorrow, same time, 8:45 to 10, and we'll take this ahead. निज निधि निज में बताई, यह अनंत उपकार है। उसके लिए जिन वाणी माँ को वंदना 7 बार है। उसके लिए जिन वाणी माँ को वंदना 7 बार है। 9 बार नौकार मंत्र की नहीं है।